Hi everyone, I'm Lacey, and coming up today on Appeal TV, a look at Vanderbilt's game tonight against Georgetown, Beifuss' movie review, and a preview of the Memphis International Film Festival. Vanderbilt takes on Georgetown in the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament. Here's Gary Robinson, Executive Sports Editor, with some insight into tonight's big game.
The Commodores are in a presidential sort of a zone. They played George Washington the first round. They played Washington State the second round, and now they play Georgetown. This will be by far the toughest of their three games so far. Georgetown is huge up front, led by their 7'2" center Roy Hibbert. They also have Jeff Green up front. The Commodores rely on precision offense, good defense, but they are just not big up front. They do have Derek Byers, the former Ridgeway star, who was the SEC Player of the Year. He has had an outstanding year. He transferred in from Virginia, and he is capable of going for 20 or 25 points on any night they play. But the difference in this game seems to me to be the height advantage that Georgetown has. They're a very physical club. They play in a very physical conference, the Big East, and it's going to take an outstanding defensive effort and a great game plan by Kevin Stallings to come up with a way to neutralize that Georgetown Hoya offense inside. So we'll have to see what he can come up with and whether Derek Byers and the smaller Commodores can find a way to defeat the Hoyas.
I made this for you, Mom.
Wow.
It's milk with the cookies already in it.
Wow.
Frank looks at the chart and says, it's net, not gross.
Wow.
Well?
Wow.
The world's most perfectly cut diamond. Thrills like no other. Hearts on fire.
Beifuss is here with his movie reviews, but first, the 8th annual Memphis International Film Festival kicked off Thursday night, and with 58 films from 13 different countries, you're sure to find something to satisfy your cinematic appetite. Take a look. For tickets and more information, go to memphisfilmforum.org. Now here's John Beifus with what's hitting the box office this weekend.
Everybody looking, do the talk all over town.
Hi, this is John Beifus of the Commercial Appeal, and I'm here to review 3 new movies. The first is the annoyingly titled TMNT, which stands for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's the Superman Returns of kiddie action movies, not a franchise do-over, but a years later and surprisingly glum sequel that finds the Turtles distressed and listless until they have to come together to defeat 13 monsters. Unlike the 1990s Turtle movies, this one is computer animated. It ought to entertain kids who want to see 300 with reptiles instead of Spartans. I give it 2 stars. Mark Wahlberg stars as a retired Marine sniper in Shooter, a movie that begins as a Day of the Jackal suspense thriller and then degenerates or improves, depending on your perspective, into nonstop action and bloodletting. This is a cynical movie with a political message that you could only find in the Iraqi war era. I found it very intriguing as well as rather exciting, but it's hard to know what audiences will make of this film as it goes from blow-em-up scenes of explosions and killings to very Michael Moore-esque political sentiments. In any case, I give Shooter 3 stars.
Coming from a long way off.
Based on a 1943 short story, The Last Mimzy is an almost classic science fiction film for children that's really more for adults, just like the recent Bridge to Terabithia. The plot concerns 2 young kids, a brother and his little sister, who discover some mysterious alien toys that give them strange powers. The movie is suspenseful and even somewhat spooky, and I enjoyed it a lot. I give it 3 stars.
She teaches me everything.
Thanks for joining me, and come back next week for more movie reviews, and be sure to check out my blog, The Bloodshot Eye.
Sport and energetic style come together in the 2007 Cadillac CTS. Unleash your inner drive at only $329 a month. And you can see it today as our showroom renovation continues at Bud Davis Cadillac, 5433 Poplar, or on the web at buddaviscadillac.com.